That involved boiling the material for 6 to 18 hours. Welcome to MHA Digital Communities. My name's Natalie. I'm here in the Macclesfield Stripe exhibition at Macclesfield Museum. The most frequent question we get asked about the Macclesfield Stripe, that was the common textiles in the 1920s and 1930s that Macclesfield was very famous for, is there a common colour scheme, or does the Macclesfield Stripe mean a particular set of colours? And the answer is no. There were very wide, different series of patterns. But what did happen was, as there were different trends and different tastes, that the patterns changed and the colour schemes changed. So the very early Macclesfield Stripe dresses would be the ones behind us here, and they were generally pastel themes, which made sense because they were made into day dresses or holiday wear, things that people would be wearing out on a day out. So it had summer feel to it, and they were the pastel tones. But as trends changed, you get into the later designs, and we get to the scarves here in the exhibition, which have a much darker set of tones to them. You even then move on from stripes, and we end up with a check design that's seen in some of the hankies. So one of the most innovative things about the Macclesfield Stripe was the process through which it was made. Unusually, it was woven with the gum still on it from the silkworm, and that had to be removed as part of the finishing process. That involved boiling the material for 6 to 18 hours in olive oil water. So this process was revolutionary, and it's really why the Macc stripe material became famous, and it became known as washing silk or boiling silk. Because it had been boiled as part of the finishing process, the colours were very fast. It was very colour fast patterns, and you didn't get any bleeding if you washed the material later on. It's really evident in a lot of the samples that we still have that the lines are very, very sharp. They're very crisp colours, and the colours haven't faded over time through washing of the fabrics. And that's all due to this boiling process in the finishing of the weaving.